Hi guys, today I have a Pan That palette update to share with you. And I think the title will probably already given away, but guys, I think I'm done. I think I'm actually done. If you've been watching my latest Get Ready With Me's, you've heard me do nothing but complain about this palette. The palette in question is my collection of Estee Lauder Quints. I depotted them and put them in this Morphe palette, and I was trying to pan some MAC shadows alongside it. And to be honest guys, for like the last 2-3 weeks all I've been doing is using the MAC shadows because I just can't. I can't bring myself to even use these guys anymore. I don't even want to waste my creativity on it. I was having such a good run though. I don't know what happened. It's just one day I just got up and I was like, why am I even bothering, you know? I hit pan on a couple of shades. I hit pan on the brown, this highlight shade, and a little bit of side pan on this guy. I think that was it pan-wise. But I don't know. Like I said, I was hitting a really good run with it. I had gotten a bank of looks that I was using, and it just after a while I just got so bored with it. I mean, it's a really nice color selection, but at the same time it's a very bland and restrictive color selection, you know? And the more I used the palette, the more I used all the shadows, the more I discovered problems with it. I mean, obviously these shadows are anywhere up to 8 years old. Just throwing that out there, these eyeshadows are old. So of course they're gonna have some problems. I'm gonna unbutton this just a little bit. I feel like I'm being choked. Ugh. But yeah, of course these eyeshadows are gonna have problems. They're gonna be powdery. Some of them were unpigmented. Some of them are just like this purple. This purple does not go on that color. It goes on like it kind of reminds me of Talk Derby to me, or one of the other purple shades from the Sweet Peach palette that aren't in the slightest bit purple. They go on like a really dark base with like purple shimmer. I see a color that color. I want it to go on my eye that color. Like, I will quickly swatch it. See, it's like that, and then we put it on. I know finger swatches aren't exactly the best idea, but as you can see, the purpleness of it just blends away really quickly, and you end up with a really muddy eye look super quickly. It's the same whenever I use any of the darker shades in this. I didn't go near that one actually, but when I tried to use these two guys, I mean, this one doesn't even look particularly dark, but it goes really dark really quickly. It has the same sort of effect as this, except it's more of a warm, really muddy gold kind of thing, a really dark muddy gold, if that makes sense. Same with this brown shade up here. And this one just fades away to nothing. I mean, you could sit and swirl your brush in that all day and barely pick up any product. So I feel like I'm done. I've learned a lesson. I'm gonna buy expensive eyeshadows, use them when I buy them. I just need to get this purple off my skin just in case I touch anything. But I've learned a lesson. If I'm gonna spend the money on these eyeshadows, then I should use them. I mean, collectively, the eyeshadows in this palette are worth, what did I pay for them? I think they were $35, or were they $30? I think they were, let's just say $35. We'll go with the high end. So yeah, this is £210 worth of eyeshadow that I'm about to turf in the bin because I didn't use it when it was at its peak. So yeah, I'm gonna be spending the rest of the year getting lots of use out of my eyeshadow palettes. So like I said, I will be playing around more with other shadows, other palettes. I don't know whether I'm going to do a palette of the month or a palette of the week. I'm still playing around with the idea of whether I want to continue doing weekly makeup baskets or, well, continue doing monthly makeup baskets or make them weekly. And give you an update on the palette that I'm using in the makeup basket video. Because I still want to carry on with some of my MAC shadows. I have put together what I like to call a safety net eyeshadow palette. I tried to put them in order so I could show them all pretty, and it didn't really work. But in this palette we have Brulee, Orb, Dazzle Light, Kid, Quarry, Amber Lights, Cork, Embark, Retrospect, Espresso, Vanilla, Amber Lights, Corduroy, Romp, and Honey Lust. I say this is a safety net because, as I've learned with the Estee Lauder shadows, that sometimes you need additional fallback foolproof shades to help you make looks work. With this palette alone, I could make looks happen, but they were almost always constantly shimmery, and there's only so much shimmer a girl can handle, you know. Sometimes you want a matte look, and there's not a whole lot of matte shades in here, whereas I would say about 75% of the shades here are matte, and that makes me happy. So this is my safety net. I can continue to update on these for a pan that palette kind of thing, because these are all of the, apart from Vanilla, which I stuck in here because I know I'm going to need another highlight base shade. But if you'd like, I can continue doing pan that palette videos but updating you on these guys. I know it's boring and they're not very colourful and they're just neutrals, but if you're interested in that sort of thing, I can do that. But yeah, it kind of feels like I'm just throwing the towel in a little bit, but it's just gone to the point where I get up and go to put on my makeup and I don't want to, because I feel like I have to use that damn palette. So I'm just not using it anymore. I'm okay with it. I've come to terms with it. It's been a couple of weeks and I'm just done. So, lesson learned. If you're gonna spend a lot of money on eyeshadow, use the damn eyeshadow. So, going forward, I'm going to be playing with lots of other palettes and hopefully use a bunch of neutral shadows. We'll see. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.